All right, guys, time for Kentucky Kingdom today. This is the first time I've been to this park in a very long time. The last time I came to this park, it was Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom in the mid-2000s. Molly has never been here before.
It's a weird place already.
It is an interesting parking experience as it shares parking lots with a fairground, and we're here on like high school graduation day, so there's like thousands and thousands of cars, and it looks like there's about 100 people in line to get in the park. But anyway, we're going to show you around the park in this video and show you the rides, the roller coasters, anything we find neat, the 5D cinema. Let's go check things out. So immediately after you get into Kentucky Kingdom, you're greeted by this entrance area with the fountain. Obviously a nod to its old Six Flags days, as there's Six Flags poles up there, but kind of a nice entrance area. Let's kick off the tour of Kentucky Kingdom with one of the park's marquee rides, and that is Lightning Run. This opened when the park reopened back in, I believe, in 2014, and it's awesome. A very compact, steep, airtime-filled layout. This ride took me by surprise. I think it's an awesome ride. Got some good forces, got some really good airtime to it. Kind of thing like I wish every park would have one of these, especially every small park. Like it's a great ride for any small park to have. But airtime was fantastic. They're running one train today, but that's because there's really nobody here. It does not take up a lot of room. Built by the Chance Company. You have this awesome bunny hop finale, and then you're done. Also over here on the side of the park, you've got a Cyclos, which is a inverting spinning pendulum ride, and a pair of a set of flying scooters, which is really fun. Also pretty. I like how it's nicely landscaped over here. So I love the station for Lightning Run. They play this awesome like 80s synth soundtrack. The other major ride here at Kentucky Kingdom is Storm Chaser. And here goes Storm Chaser. It's got the big barrel roll first drop, and then things get nuts. You've got an awesome airtime hill here. You throw it into a big overbank turn. Then another outward banking airtime hill, a wild turn. I like this ride. I'm a fan of RMC. I love their work. I think they do the best work in the coaster business right now. And it's insane. Flips, airtime, super forceful. I love it. And it is one of the shorter RMCs out there. I think probably the one over Georgia now is the shortest, but this one's pretty short. But I love it. I think it's the best ride in the park. I think it's really fun. I can't wait. We're gonna go hop on right now. So that's my thoughts. Molly, what do you think of Storm Chaser? I probably should prep this.
Yes, I agree. It's the best one in the park, ride in the park. Definitely not the best RMC, but it's a very good addition, and I'm shocked that they have one. Yeah,
it doesn't seem to quite fit in with everything else. Definitely has to be easily the most expensive ride in this park. All right, I want to give you another shot of that barrel roll first drop. You can see them flip upside down, right side up, and then they go. Out of the 5 roller coasters at Kentucky Kingdom, Thunder Run is the park's wooden roller coaster, and it's running okay. It was kind of the ride when you get off and you're like, oh, I expected that to be rough, and it wasn't that rough. It's okay, it wasn't too forceful, not a lot of airtime, but at least it doesn't beat you up. I mean, those guys seem like they were enjoying it. If you've been on some of the hurlers at Kingston Dominion, I believe it's almost the same layout. I'm sure the comment section will correct me on that. But it was okay. Molly, thoughts?
Not as rough as I thought. Yeah. So I enjoyed it.
It's one of those older wooden roller coasters where you get off and you're like, oh, it didn't hurt. Yeah. Up next, T3. So one redeeming quality about T3 is that it has these new vest restraints as opposed to the old like headbanging horse collar restraints. There's a saying that goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So here's our review of T3. T3 is a Vekoma SLC, and it's not good. I was excited for this ride. I'm like, oh man, an SLC with vest restraints. It's not gonna bang your head around, which is normally the worst part of these rides. Well, turns out these new restraints were really not any better. It does feel like the ride is trying to kill you. And they crush your thighs with these like weird latcheting restraint systems. So by the time you get to the brake run, you are in like serious amounts of pain. This is not a good one, guys.
You still bang around and shake.
Yeah, like
violently.
What did you think, Molly?
Horrible.
One of the worst I've ever taken you on?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's up there.
It's up there. There are a couple new for 2018 attractions here at Kentucky Kingdom, but the biggest one is right here, and it's Scream Extreme, which is a Zamperla Endeavor. Essentially, it's a modern take on the Enterprise, which I'm not 100%, but I believe it replaced the park's classic Enterprise attraction. And if you like getting spun upside down fast, it's a ride for you. I did one of these when we were at OA, and it was kind of fun. Definitely nauseating, but kind of fun. So if you can stomach spinning rides, you might enjoy it. A couple of fun flat rides here in the front of the park. You've got a classic Boost breakdance. And then right next to it is a big drop tower called Fearfall. And these drop towers, they're actually really freaky because you don't know when you're at the top. And unlike a lot of other drop towers, once you get to the top, you just drop. They don't hold you there for a bit. So it's definitely a bit unnerving. All right, they're getting close. They don't know they're getting close, but they're getting close. They're getting close, they're getting close. They're at the top and boom. Another one of the more unique flat rides here at Kentucky Kingdom is the Flying Dutchman, which is a little shoe ride. Not very thrilling, definitely one more for the kids, but how often do you get to see like 50 colorful flying shoes in a row? Eye of the Storm is not only the lesser of the Cowboy James Storm's finishing maneuvers in professional wrestling, it's also the name of the Larson Looper here at Kentucky Kingdom. And that's what it does. It loops. Look at it go. And if you really love your Larson Loopers, there's a grandstand where you can watch a Larson Looper. The second of the new for 2018 attractions this year is Rock and Roller, just a simple mini kids Himalaya here towards the front of the park. Kentucky Kingdom's home to a 5D cinema theater, movies you ride. Not 1D, not 2Ds, not 3Ds, not even 4Ds, but we're talking 5 Ds. Molly, is 5 a lot of Ds?
Yes.
It's a lot of Ds. They show 2 different theater shows, which I like. So if you come earlier in the day, you see Happy Family, The Ride. If you come later on in the day, you see Journey to the Mysterious Island. Now, Happy Family, when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like Hotel Transylvania. It is not. It's like a knockoff version of Hotel Transylvania. Overall, the simulator I thought was good. It was kind of fun. It was simple. The animation quality I thought was really good. It was kind of weird though, because I think like it was designed for like a foreign park. So when they dubbed it over in English, it didn't quite work.
The mouths didn't sync up.
And the theater itself is like, if you're familiar with like the action theaters at the Paramount Parks with Days of Thunder or Mach 1 at Six Flags Great Adventure, same kind of idea. You sit in a seat with another person, the two of you bounce around and you watch a movie. And, I had fun. I also like that this is something they could refresh every year. Like these 2 movies are new for this year. Next year they could change it into something else. So I like that. I also like, one, it's an indoor ride. Air conditioning is always good. And that you could do it twice in a day and it'll be a completely different experience. So Kentucky Kingdom is unlike any other amusement park I've ever been to, as it's located on 2 different sides of a road. So you either have to go to a pedestrian crossing or take the bridge over there to get in between the 2 sections of the park. Falls is the park's Shoot the Chutes ride, and I am not a fan of anything that gets you completely soaked, so I will be skipping this one, but I will show you guys as the boat comes down the big drop. That's a big drop. It makes what I'm assuming, yep, a massive splash. Now one thing I do like about the, oh my, that blew right at me. Both of these soak you water rides at Kentucky Kingdom are not too far from the water park, so you could probably just throw on like a tank top and keep your swim trunks on and come right over here and ride Mile High Falls. But I think the water park, yeah, it's right over there. Like you can see the tornado slide from here. So I like that. Located in the dry park, but right next to the water park, if you want to run over in your swim trunks and a tank top, is the Raging Rapids. And honestly, it looks pretty nice. Like this, a lot of really nice theming elements. There's a couple of these big rock waterfall kind of things. And then this guy here, like, it's really nice. You can see the penguin on the outside, as when this was a Six Flags park, it was themed to the Batman villain, the Penguin. But ride itself, for a smaller park, looks like a really nice rapids ride. So in the front of the park is King Louis Playground, which is the park's kids area. They got a bunch of modern style kids rides too. You got obviously the bikes from Zamperla and a lot of things like that. Love the Jeep ride that takes you around there. Also cute looking train ride. A couple other more cool things in the back. I love stumbling upon weird rides at theme parks, and this definitely qualifies as a weird ride. The musical Carousel, where you ride a different instrument. Molly, if you had to ride the musical Carousel, which one do you pick?
The violin.
The violin. A couple more final cute kids rides here. Love the mini Ferris wheel, and then the blimp style ride. Pretty cute too. You also got teacups over there. A big frog hopper ride. So not a very large kids area, but you do have some neat rides here for kids in the front of the park. Well, most of the kids rides are in the front half of the park. There are a couple in the back half of the park, including the roller skater, which is the park's family roller coaster. And it's themed towards roller skating shoes. Also over here is the park's larger big time carousel. And it's actually a nice looking carousel. I like the carousels that have different animals on them. And this one has that. I saw a bear and a rooster, a lion. So a pretty carousel. Good for you, Kentucky Kingdom. And also the carousel has an elephant for wheelchairs. How cool is that? Included with your admission to Kentucky Kingdom is also Hurricane Bay, a very large included water park, and probably the best slide at Hurricane Bay is right here, and that is the Deluge, which is an uphill, downhill, LIM water type of roller coaster. I guess a water slide coaster is probably the best way to describe these things. I have not been on one. I'm not doing the water park today, but this slide looks like it would be not to miss if you're coming to Hurricane Bay. One of my favorite parts of any water park is the Lazy River, and Hurricane Bay has one of those. On the left side of the water park is the newer section of the water park that opened with the expansion back in 2014, I believe. And a couple of new slides. You got this great looking, very colorful family raft ride. And then what will be a big nope for me is this. I would do that nice looking blue slide, that's fine. But I would never in my life go on that yellow slide of doom with the drop pod on it. There's no way. So I think it's like 120 feet in the air. You go up in the drop pod. They enclose you in this little glass coffin kind of thing. And then the door closes, the floor drops out, and you just go. There's no chance. Like I'll do any roller coaster, any sort of thrill ride, but you get me on one of these, I don't think so. I've done a drop pod slide once, and it's probably the wussiest drop pod slide in the history of drop pod slides, and it's the one on the Disney Magic cruise ship, and I never have to do another one. I definitely don't need to do one that's 100 and something feet in the air. And I hope somebody is getting ready to do it to show this thing off instead of just rambling. Yep. Nope, 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 nope. Another really fun looking slide complex over here. Got the mini tornado slides, a bowl slide, a constrictor slide, and a smaller wave pool. A big tipping bucket treehouse kind of thing. A second bowl slide. Do love me some bowl slides. So Kentucky Kingdom has two different shows that they run during the day. You've got a Sea Lion Splash show, which happens a couple times a day over here. And if the PETA people hate SeaWorld, they would really hate this, as the sea lions seem to perform in above ground pools. The other show this season at Kentucky Kingdom is the Avian Adventure, which is a birds of prey kind of show in what I have to assume is the old Batman stunt show arena. I didn't see this one today, but it is nice that the park has two different shows. This is interesting. There's a couple of these around the park showing off just what kind of plants can be found here at Kentucky Kingdom. This is the ostrich fern. Travel a lot to different theme parks, but that's pretty unique. Also, there's a little stream here by Thunder Run, which is kind of nice. So in many ways, you really can't tell that Kentucky Kingdom was closed for years and then reopened as a different park. But the one section that's really obvious is over here. The old top eliminators from a long time ago, Kentucky, like even in the Kentucky Kingdom days, I don't think this ran towards the end. Well, the ride booth is still here with the name and the price. Obviously, you got the shed where they would store all the top eliminator dragsters and like the track. So this is one section where it's like, oh, you can definitely tell that this was used to be something else, and they just plop the Larson Loop in the middle of it. Hey Molly, what time is it?
Tequila 30?
Tequila 30. So they have a taco and tequila, so it's like a restaurant over there. We're not eating, we're just going to the bar. They have a really cool cocktail list. All gonna run you about $10. We went for the firing squad. Ends up being like two shots of liquor in here. But you get a really cool cup, like a keepable cup, if you wanted to keep this. And for $10, not bad. Also, like their liquors they use are awesome. Our drink had Grey Goose, Bacardi Oak Heart, and Patron. Like I was expecting like their well liquors to be, some garbage no-name brand, but they're essentially you're getting top shelf drinks here, so that definitely helps. Also, you got beers on draft and frozen margaritas, so good stuff. Kentucky Kingdom, you're speaking my language here. Hey Molly, what time is it?
Bourbon time?
Bourbon 30! First of all, holy crap guys, this might be the best value I've ever seen at a theme park bar. You get 4 1-ounce pours of whatever bourbon you want, and they have a really nice selection of bourbon. We are in Kentucky, and then check this out. I mean, these are expensive bottles. Like each of these bottles of bourbon, it's about 50 bucks. And you get 4 shots at once for like $12.99. Like this is an insane deal. Let's try this one more time. Molly, what time is it?
Beer 30.
Beer 30 this time, the normal gig. Love this again. Got a sampler flight, 4 small beers, around about 13 bucks, and it's all really good craft beers. 2 different craft beer breweries here. Country Boy Brewery and Against the Grain Brewery. I love drinking local beers when I go traveling, and I love that they have it here at Kentucky Kingdom. Stopping for one more beer, because if you have a ride-specific beer, you know I'm going to get it. So I'm drinking a Storm Chaser Red Ale over here in this wonderful beach bar by the wave pool and the water park. It's red ale, it's really tasty. And then again, some really good beers on tap. A Fat Tire, a local pale ale. A drinking game here at Kentucky Kingdom is really, really nice. So you know what's illegal? Having 4 shots of bourbon, a couple of beers, and a mixed drink and driving a car. Do you know what's completely legal? Having 4 shots of bourbon, a mixed drink, a couple of beers, and driving an antique car. Go, Molly, go. They do have a nice antique cars here in the front half of the park. Get some cool shots of lightning run that goes right next to you too. One of your quick service items here in the front of the park is Cactus Jack's Cantina. Bang, bang. So that'll do it for our time here at King's. Now, which park are we at? Kentucky Kingdom is today. And they have a very, very large Ferris wheel. Gotta be a good 150 feet tall. Joined by Meme Guy and friends. Hello. And we ran into them at the park. You need like 4 people to ride the Ferris wheel. Molly's here as well. So that'll do it for our time here at Kentucky Kingdom. Highlights for me, there's 3 highlights. I love Storm Chaser, I like Lightning Run, and I like the booze. I imagine if you were a water park person, that's probably cool as well. But those were my highlights. I really like that. Molly, what did you think? The booze, no surprise, as she did 4 shots of bourbon for $13. This park's gonna get a pass. Not bad to price to get in. Did you guys do the out-of-state ticket thing too?
Yes. Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was 40 bucks. You can come 2 days in a row. Also, you get these wristbands here. You get your free soda all day long. So that was a plus. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Kentucky Kingdom?
It's weird, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
You mean like the road right there in the middle of the park?
Yeah.
And then there's weird sections too, like the like what's clearly like the old Eliminator drag strip, and how Storm Chaser is like really off on its own. But I enjoyed it. You know, booze was fun, a couple good rides. Could really use a couple new marquee roller coaster type attractions to really draw you back in. But if you're a water park person, you definitely get your $40 worth, I think. Guys, that'll do it for our video here from Kentucky Kingdom. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.